Hi, Arukas.
Hello everyone, how y'all doing? Alright, it is Tuesday. Maybe I should zoom in a little bit on this so I literally just woke up a little bit ago, so that's why I started a little bit late. That's some good Sunset Splash. Anyway. Oh yeah, I need my... Ah, man, I forgot that I haven't really looked at Taba's backside. Alright. Oh, hey, Wafflecoon. Didn't see you there. Oh, I should really turn on the, things.
Hoi, Arukas.
Hey, how you doing?
Hope you're doing well.
Oh, thank you. I most certainly do.
I'm drunk and swell. Mo.
Drunk? Okay, that's funny. Okay, I'm not drunk, but I do have me some, gamer sups. And this one is basically orange with raspberries. It tastes really good. I don't know why it looked like I was falling asleep.
MTN Do Live Wire with vodka is the way to go.
Oh, Mountain Dew Live
Hi.
Wire.
Sup, Mew.
Hey, Mew. Haven't spoken in a little bit.
Am found to call if you want, bro.
Sure.
Down asterisk.
I need to get my reference. Where's my...
Hold on, PC boot up.
Okay, no, I was like, oh. My bad. I'm looking for a picture too right now, so I'm not... Dang it, I cannot find a picture I have of Taba. Oh, found it. Hey, how you doing?
Hi. I'm good.
I need my Futaba dolly.
I can tell. I'm eating food right now.
The head removable? No. Okay, so it's not really... Okay, I'm looking at this and it's not too...
What's good, fam?
We're talking about the body proportion again.
Oh no, the body proportions are fine. I'm just looking for the doll because of the pattern that she has on her back. The thing is, nobody really talks about the pattern on her back. It's not even that complicated either. Oh, hey, Random Geek.
I think it's just because it's not more shown that it's not talked about. You know what I mean?
And I'm showing bare bottoms, so I better put the cat up.
I got you. Hey, at least I broke my curse. Brother, do you like fish?
I like it as much as the next person.
Day 1352. Asking to pet the cat.
Specifically
Day.
love fish.
Oh, did I show you all the EVs I finally was able to catch all of them?
No, you showed me, and then you said, "Do you want me to name you one?" I was like, "Yes," and you never responded.
Oh, yeah, no, I think I settled on like I would name the actual Eevee after you, not just an evolution, but specifically an Eevee.
I know, but still.
I need something a little bit darker. I'm thinking we might, I might do, like every so often I'll do a, what's it called? Use your words stream every so often. Like, not do it all the time because, like, you can only do so much with that. But for now, I think, the thing is, I stopped doing them around the time because like my mod was constantly saying like, well, I don't like playing that game anymore. Like, you know, sometimes you want to be a people pleaser.
Again, currently I'm just... It's up to you and depending on the time because, again, I have classes now.
Oh, good.
Classes have been good since they just started, but it's also like, I have a lot to work on since it's higher level now.
Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna make her pants a little bit like lowrider. Well, not lowrider jeans, but. Yeah, I'm giving her plenty of booty, like, and without being too excessive either. Okay, a friend of mine showed me an image of Taba saying like, "Oh my god, this is skin tight," and basically I thought like, yeah, why don't I do something like that? see now to...
How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
You know that certain someone you told me, Garson told me about?
Yeah, what about him? Oh, you mean
They
because...
got him banned in 6 other... I got him banned in 6 other channels, so he won't even be able to interact with them, even if he tried.
Oh, okay.
Hey, one day piss off your sister does work. You know this.
Yeah, no, I understand.
You know I love you.
Thank you.
Always. And for anyone in chat is concerned, no, I just warned them about the person. I didn't do anything drastic, though I made it sound like that. Trust me, Aru knows I'm too tiny to do any real damage.
That's just how stuff like that goes.
I know. Can't blame me for doing a bit of extra, though. It's just how I am.
How to make this smaller. Okay, now to make the circles a little bit more... Ah, come on, really? Recently, I made like a lot of new friends around the time that all that stuff was going down. I joined Cinder's VC. I mean, not her VC, her Discord. A lot of people enjoy.
Cinder,
Huh? Oh yeah, the Hell Wolf, yeah. The community's really nice.
You know a lot of people don't like her, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Are you just there for the art community thing?
Not necessarily. I've made friends with some of the people there.
Okay, just be careful, okay? You know why.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Again, protected little sister. What do you expect from me?
I understand, don't worry. Alright, these little screws are now attached to her bottom. The thing is, the pose is gonna be a little bit suggestive, but at the same, but like once you look at it, like, nah. I mean, I see what she's doing, but like since no skin is actually being shown, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Alright, now let's see. Excuse me. Okay, now to... Oh dang, she actually has pockets on her back, like on her, like she has... Okay, the cheap toy doesn't have... Okay, the cheap toy doesn't have any, but the okay, the cheap toy does have it, but the expensive one doesn't. And I'm like, what the... Well, I'll put the pockets in because like that'll make it a little bit more it'll make the bottom more pronounced, if that makes sense.
No, I got you. Dude, you know I draw it like you do, right? Just different styles.
Oh yeah.
The only difference is that you're not afraid to like mix like the butt emotes.
Oh no, I made a butt emote. I'm just not able to use it here.
I'm saying you're not afraid to make it. I am though.
It was hilarious though because it was almost instantly rejected, and I'm like, what? But my boob emote, what? Oh.
Was
I mean,
fine for a bit.
yeah. At the very least, in the new Discord server that I joined, I barely get any prudes saying, "Whoa, this is not appropriate." Because I've been in certain Discord servers where, like, they'll tell me, like, you can't put this here. But it's just a school bikini. What's so wrong about it? There might be people on the younger side here. I'm like, why? Taba's a character from a rated M game. Why would we have people like that here? The game is just that popular. Like, yeah. And then again, GTA is also popular, and and it's also considered an M-rated game. I'm like, so I call bullshit. Sounds like a load of barnacles.
It's just how it is.
But yeah. And now to just adjust.
Also,
Yes.
I may get a new design because Garson and a few others of the people that we know formed a group with me.
Okay.
So I'm going to make a new design. It's still going to be very similar to what I currently am, but the difference is I'll just have one additional aspect.
Cool.
And then I'll have like a trademark. So basically, even though we're all our own brand, we'll have one distinct thing that, you know, correlates with all of us.
Yeah.
And according to Garson, you're canonically connected to him, not me. Because you're his little brother and I'm your little sister.
That's a load of bullcrap. Garson, I'm gonna have to kick you in the nuts.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's true though. He did you first.
It doesn't matter. It's like saying, "Oh, I'm only friends with Aru because of so and so." Like,
no, he's saying like in terms of the family tree, you're first connected to Garson and then I'm next. But in the terms of the group that we're in, I'm the newest member.
oh, okay.
You are technically bypassed part of the fan group of Garson's like section of the group. That's it.
Garson needs to be kicked in the nuts, or lack of their nuts, or lack thereof nuts.
I already
yes.
said we'd make
yes.
thing.
Let's.
I said we'd make a thing.
All right. Can we reach 5,000 subscribers? And if we do, I gotta go kick Garson in the nuts.
No.
That'd be hilarious.
Put that to him, please.
No, Oh yeah, like my people are sheep that they'll say, "Oh my God, yes, Aru, yes, we'll definitely do it. Let's get you to 5,000."
The magical girl outfit first, please.
Oh my God, I keep forgetting, and two, it's just that I got like so much other stuff I want to draw, and the thing is, I haven't figured out what I want to draw. But yeah, don't worry, I'll eventually get to it. All right, there's the pockets for Taba's booty.
The Super Defense Earth Club, and you were like, yes, because it's boys in like little girly outfits.
All right, I'm gonna put like little shadows. Well, not shadows, but like little outlines. Have you seen that one anime? It's like a baseball anime apparently, but it's... But, like, they put like a lot of deep details on like the girls' butts. I think it's a baseball anime. Ooh, I got a mess.
Hold on, baseball anime? You said baseball anime?
It's a baseball anime, and like it got popular because of this. Because apparently all
the butt wrestling anime.
No, I said baseball. Baseball.
Yeah, I know you said baseball.
No. Somebody in chat was saying like, oh no, that's Keijo. I'm like, no. I said baseball. That they put like.
By any chance, is it called Major Second? That's the only one I know.
I'm not sure.
Or is it the Catcher in the Ballpark? Because those are the only two I can think of with that description you're giving me.
I'll just type in baseball. Baseball anime meme.
The only lewd baseball anime that I know of is on Off-Site.
Oh my. Found it! Yep. they say your baseball team is ass, but you have Zorro, don't sweat the minor details. And this wasn't the wildest scene of episode 5 of... Oh, okay, so it's not a baseball anime, it's just a baseball scene. The series is called 100 Girlfriends.
Oh, I know that anime, but also, god damn it, you made me actually think it was a... I'm going to...
And somebody said it was off-brand. The one that they were thinking of was off-brand too.
I wish I could fight you, but I know if I try, it's just the equivalent of me hitting your leg. Because I am short.
Have I told you I'm the tallest in my family?
Yes, you and Garson are both canonically so much taller than I am.
Okay, but I'm talking about real life. I'm talking about real life. I'm the tallest in the family. Everybody in the house is shorter than me, and it's hilarious.
You told me though.
My dad says like,
I thought your dad was...
Nah.
I thought your dad was like closest to your height.
I think he might be closest, but I'm like, I remember my dad said, "You're so tall and yet you're so useless." And I'm like, Dad, we're the same height though. Yeah, it wasn't a baseball anime. They just added one scene where all the girls are just standing. That is hilarious, though.
Yeah, but also... You made me actually think it was a baseball anime!
I thought it was a baseball anime! I'm only looking at the girls' butts! I'm not even looking at the protagonist, and the protagonist has big eyebrows.
Fair enough. I'm just saying, if the three of us, you, me, and Garcia talk in real life, I feel like this is just gonna be the conversation. You two next to me, I'm in the middle being squished because I'm so small, and we're just arguing like this. Am I wrong?
I would assume that's a safe assessment. Okay, let's see.
I am the smallest between you and Garcia. You fully said if you could carry me on your shoulder and then throw me out the window.
I wouldn't. Alright, now back to this.
Hello, I am here.
Oh, hey, welcome. We were talking about a baseball scene in an anime, and Miu thought it was an actual baseball anime. To be fair, I thought it was too. Oh, Miu, do you have any videos you want to share? Or something funny you want to see me react to?
What anime was it?
It was called 100 Girlfriends.
There's one. Hold on.
Hello.
Hey, hero.
It's just a short, but it's D&D related.
Oh, trust me, Dreamer has been...
I know that scene.
Dreamer has been sending me videos of a series where with a paladin, a barbarian, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's I would assume. All right, I'll add it later when we take a break.
Okay.
Dungeon Soup.
Yeah, Dungeon Soup. Oh my gosh, I forgot that there was a... Fudge, I forgot. What? Oh my god, this is just typical me when I was in school. The teacher would tell me, okay, Miss Teacher, please pick on me. I want to share something, and then she'll actually check. I mean, she'll actually pick me, and I'm like, okay, what was it? I forgot. And I remember the teacher genuinely would say stuff like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I took too long. We'll just come back to you when you remember." Okay. Oh my gosh, but somebody mentioned Keijo. Keijo was funny. Like, women use their boobs and ass as weapons to fight each other and knock themselves out of the ring into the water. And I remember there was one chick that didn't have boobs, and yet she used her nip as her weapon, because apparently that was a weapon. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, they don't explicitly say it, but the thing is, she doesn't have that much boob, and yet it creates like a little cyclone.
I saw that scene earlier, weirdly enough.
Oh, what? The one with the, oh, you mean Keijo? It's funny, and the thing is, I was just like, oh, cool, it's an anime about these girls playing this weird game.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she uses her nip as like a little cyclone type weapon. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's just Japan.
And we love them for it. Japan is like a very quirky girl that she'll, like, you're not really asking her to do anything too kinky, and yet she'll still do it. Do you want to make out while we're on stilts, upside down? What the fuck? Yes.
I'm gonna just stare at you as you just said that sentence with nonchalant issues.
That was just an example.
I know, but I'm still gonna stare at you.
Oh, I could have said something else. I could have. I don't know where that. No, I'm not. No, I'm just like because like American Dad did something similar where like. Or like apparently he was gonna have a night with a date night with his wife, and apparently his robot version of himself ended up doing it. And oh yeah, let me go get the stepladder. Actually, we already did those things. Even the vacuum cleaner? Yeah. And I'm like, obviously they don't show what they did, but the thing is, like, involving a vacuum cleaner and a step stool is like so out of pocket that you're willing to think like, oh my god, what the fuck were they doing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, my mom sometimes hears me say stuff and like, what are you talking about? You're talking about us, aren't you? Like, a little bit. Why don't you go, like, sometimes they'll tell me, like, because I guess maybe I get on their nerves, or, like, they're just like, okay, I'm trying to watch my show. Why don't you go talk to that Garson boy? Like, oh, Garson's not available right now. Well, why don't you go hang out with your friends online? I'm like, okay. At least my mom knows who Garson is, or at least she has, like, an idea of who he is.
Yeah, I know that much.
Oh, one time my mom said, like, maybe I should adopt Garson. And I told her, oh yeah, because Garson wants a mom that's like obsessed with her K-dramas. Yeah, that's exactly what he's begging for. Shut up! Oh, I don't know if I told you specifically, but I have said this on stream. My mom has been losing a lot of weight. And the thing is, she told me, like, hey, stop. Because I saw, like, these Kinder Surprise eggs, and we've been getting lucky with some of the pulls. I got a Luigi, a Yoshi, and a Fire Mario. And my mom told me... Because I tell her, oh, should I, on the way out from work, should I grab another surprise egg? But I'm not even thinking, like, oh, yeah, we're gonna eat the egg or anything.
In a good or bad way.
What are you talking about? That she's losing weight? Or what are you talking about? Okay, now I guess that's one of the...
Losing weight, yeah.
Oh no, she is losing weight. The thing is, she has a lot of self-control. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about her diet. It's not like it's a, like, oh yeah, I'm doing the all-you-can-eat bacon diet or something, or like, oh, the French fry diet.
What?
Like, she's not doing anything like that. She's not doing anything too specific. She's just, okay, one, she's exercising a lot of willpower and like self-control. Two, she doesn't eat after 4 o'clock. Or was it 6? I think 4 or 6, something like that. But case in point, I call her diet the gremlin diet. And I'm like, and my mom says like, what? Why are you calling it the gremlin diet? Mom, it's the gremlin diet. I can't feed you after dark. And she said, oh my god, no! I'm not a gremlin. I'm not saying you're a gremlin. I'm saying it's the gremlin diet. I get home like around 8 o'clock at night. Sometimes I feel like grabbing something on the way home. There's a Panda Express, like, literally just...
Don't let her get hit with water.
A little bit. So I told my mom, like, the thing about me is...
So she is adopting better eating habits.
Yeah, she is. But I like to call it the gremlin diet. And she tells me, like, the thing about me, I'm courteous. If I'm eating and she's watching me eat, I'll tell her, like, hey, you want a bite or something? And she'll tell me no. And so that's what I mean. I can't feed her after dark. But it's funny just thinking about it, how the way she reacts.
Yep.
Yeah, she's just she developed better eating habits as Dreamer said, but I like the gremlin diet better.
Fair enough.
Oh, I finally finished watching I was about to say the diet. I finished watching The Office. Honestly, like, I can see why a lot of people were saying, like, oh my god, yeah, the Office died the day that like so-and-so character left the series and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I can see that. The series doesn't feel like the show anymore, but it feels like it's just a show in the same universe without it being a spin-off. Kind of like Pokemon Chronicles, if anybody remembers Pokemon Chronicles. Oh, you guys, I don't know if I think I mentioned this to somebody on Discord, but they're selling Marvel Rivals toys now.
I liked Pokemon Chronicles.
Yeah, Pokemon Chronicles was good. I'm not saying it's a bad show. I just mean it feels like how we see Liko. Like, yeah, like, this is not the protagonist we'd been following for the longest time, but the thing is, it's still, like, in the same universe.
So Marvel rival toys.
Oh yeah, well they're not toys. They're just like little well, they're more like collectible, like figures, I guess you could say. But because you can't pose them, as far as I'm aware. They had a Magneto and a Doctor Strange, and somebody, I think I mentioned it to somebody, and I told them like, oh yeah, no, they have these, and she said, oh my god, I wanna. I think it was Calby, who said that she wants a Squirrel Girl one, and I'm like, yeah, they probably will make a Squirrel Girl one.
Oh, a Joy Mix.
Joy Mix? Oh yeah, the song. Oh Mew, did I show you my my bingo sheet that I made for when we eventually play Heart Gold?
No, you didn't show me the bingo.
Oh, I thought you might have seen it on I thought you might have seen it or something, like, while I was in.
Maybe a bit of it, maybe.
Maybe. I'll show it to you.
Like, it's like isolate.
I know I showed it to a couple.
Like shrink, so I couldn't do the text.
I'll show it off right now. Let me move the cat for a bit.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know if. Okay, the thing is, I had a.
Cat.
Okay. Oh, I already took the cat off. I caught the legendaries under 10 balls. I think the most that I used was like, if it was under 10, it was 11 balls. The most balls I used to catch a legendary.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hilarious because, like, one of them I was just like, okay, you know what? I don't care anymore. Pretending that I didn't care, and it goes inside the ball.
Balls.
Balls. And on the third one, I think it was Articuno, I started singing Mana Mana by the Muppets. Mana Mana. Do 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 do. Mana Mana. Do 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 do. Okay, so we have the under 10 legendary ball catch. I get lost. I sequence break. 3DS gets disconnected because I know for a fact that that's gonna happen. Mike was muted. Mon faints due to poison in Overworld. New follower. I find a shiny. And the thing is, I'm bad at shinies in the original games. My starter faints. Clover falls asleep. Oh, we encounter the Czechoslovakian Golbat. I basically gave a voice to like every time I see a Golbat, and I start going, haha, hello, Aru! Are you going to catch me? No. Oh, that's too bad. But originally we were just gonna say his name was Oscar. From Hey Arnold, like, oh Arnold, I made you a sandwich, but then I ate it. Up to 5 bathroom breaks. I make a sup during stream. New first time chatter. GFX artist / scam bot. I reacted to a submitted clip. I get rated.
You may want to mark them off.
Oh no, I haven't done these yet.
Okay.
No, this is when I eventually play Harkled, which is gonna be a while.
Oh, that specific game. Okay.
Yeah. I get rated doing the slowpoke monologue. It's just me doing the same thing as the Czechoslovakian one. But the thing is, one of my followers, Dreamer specifically, he likes slowpoke, and I've slowly started liking slowpoke too. To the point that I'm doing voices for the slowpoke, like, oh hey everybody.
Yo.
Oh hey everybody.
Fair enough.
Hey, I heard we got a new president, an orange one. That was 8 years ago. I know. Needs to be reminded to heal because I constantly forget to heal sometimes. We're gonna try and get a non-Tokabi egg. Raid a fellow VTuber. It doesn't have to be anybody specific. We're gonna maybe win the in-game lottery, and don't save before a rival battle because I do that very often. And needs to be reminded to save. That has happened a lot.
I think streamer is muted. His mouth be moving, but no sounds be coming.
What? Are you sure? Waffle-kun, are you sure, or are you just... Oh, no, wait, never mind, he's drunk.
I hear him.
Dreamer, he's drunk. He's either pulling our leg or he's being legit. He literally said he's drinking.
I was trying to joke.
Yeah, I know. Excuse me. Alright, back to the,
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like, he's either being legit or he's drunk.
Well, I guess my job has been filled. Guess I can take a break.
Ah. Oh yeah, you little twit. You do that sometimes. I don't hear anything. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
With what?
He trolls me, remember? That's what he means, his job has been taken.
Twit? That's new.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to call you, like, bastard or fucker or something. I said twit.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I think I stepped in something. Not in something, on someone, you twit!
Time to get McDonald's.
I love McDonald's. What is your... I think I've said this before, but I don't think I said it in front of me. My dad complains that
I like the nuggets.
My dad always constantly says, like, I hate McDonald's. McDonald's sucks. Their food sucks. I'm like, okay. But we're still gonna eat there, though. The rest of us are gonna go get a McFlurry, or get a dipped cone, and you can play with the napkins if you want. And then, like, when we're sitting down, he's just like, did you get me anything? Fucker, you just said you don't like the food there.
During slow hours.
Oh, yeah, though they won't be, yeah. You have to get them through during the rush hour.
They don't get tossed.
Yeah, I believe it. We usually go during, like, slightly before before lunchtime. Like, as soon as, I think we always go, like, around 11. And I tell my dad, why do you constantly have to tell us that you don't... Yes, we understand we don't like McDonald's, but you...
As a former worker, almost nothing gets tossed. 3.
Oh, I'll believe it. Oh, for those who are curious about, like, maybe you just didn't say anything. Anybody curious? The song mix that I'm listening to is, it has, like, a lot of Persona.
Doesn't stop me from eating it.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. But yeah, my dad will say stuff like, I hate McDonald's. McDonald's food sucks. There you go. If anybody wants to listen to this on their own time.
Super, the safest items are the crispy chicken and quarter pounders.
Is it true that even if somebody doesn't really ask for ice specifically, they still want to put ice? Oh, I'm asking the former McDonald's employee. I think this is good.
Ice is a standard in America.
I'm from America. Oh no, the thing is, from what I've heard,
it's almost always used to pad out the drink.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. They'll add like a ton of, they'll add like a certain amount of ice, because the syrup, because the thing is, the syrup in the soda, you know, the reason why it's always like, oh, you know what, McDonald's Sprite hits different. No, the thing is, the syrup that they add to it is like 110%.
Sorry, had to step away to get the video.
Oh. It's all good. Yeah, typically the syrup, if you want to look at it this way, it's 110% flavor. And once the ice melts, it goes down to 100%. So yeah, that's why it hits different when you're barely drinking it.
Excuse me.
Anyway, you can call me Dreamer.
I burped.
It's okay. I was like, wait. Oh, can you guys imagine like the voice that I would do if I start? I think if I eventually.
Also, McDonald's is notorious for not cleaning the nobles until the end of the day.
The nobles? Oh, the nozzles.
Nozzles.
Oh, I'd believe it.
That could vary from restaurant to restaurant, though.
Oh yeah, that's understandable. I mean, where I work at, like sometimes people will tell us, like, wait a minute, the one over there, like in downtown, does this thing for me.
The worst part of working for them was cleaning the grease traps. Momo.
Lamau! Hey, Homer!
Hey, Rue.
Oh, hey, Mannybot. Hey, Homer!
Hey, bit late, but hero.
No, you're late. You have to do, you have to go get me an ice cream. Give me your ice cream sandwich, damn it. I told that to Garson, and he says, no, my ice cream sandwich. This metaphorical ice cream sandwich. I have no ice.
I have no ice cream sandwiches. We do have fudge pops and fruit pops. Oh, an ice cream sandwich sounds good, actually. Late, we are going to tape your watch to your helmet so that you'll never forget the time again, Manny.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Okay, again, I probably said this before, but I haven't told it to Miu. My dad watches a lot of YouTube nowadays because he's retired, so he has like a little bit more time to himself. This guy's watching, so he's watching YouTube, and he notices that some of these people that he watches have Apple Watches, and he goes like, "Oh my god, I want one!" And my mom texts me, "Hey, Aru, how much did that watch cost you?" It cost me like so and so amount. And she said, "Oh, okay, your dad wants to get a watch." And my first thought, like, I get a little small flashback to when I was younger, and I told my dad, I grabbed my dad's phone. This was before smartphones, and I put it inside his pocket, like, "Here, Dad, here's your phone." Yeah. Okay. So he does that, and then I tell him, and so he tells me, "No, like, take it out, blah blah blah." So then I tell my mom, I don't think getting him a watch is a good idea. Why? Mom, he doesn't even like carrying around his phone. You're the one that always has to carry it for him and charge it for him. Yeah, I know, but he wants to get it, and like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, you're right. Can't really tell Dad no.
You could have just said no.
No. Well, the thing is, it's his money, and if he wants one, he can go. He's gonna get it. Okay, but let me finish my story. Damn it! I'm kidding. So he wants to get the watch, or at least he was very enthusiastic about it at one point. And I tell him, "So, Dad, you do know that you're gonna have to like carry like." Oh yeah, he doesn't like, for some reason he doesn't like wearing bracelets or anything.
So
In the past,
does he want the watch?
yeah, at that point, well, the thing is, he's like a child. He sees people wearing them. He wants one. That's what it boiled down to. So, me trying to be a good son, and at the same time trying to prove the guy wrong. I was at work. I saw a watch that was on clearance. That was like $7 or $8, less than 10. Let's say it was 8. And it looks like a smartwatch. It looks like metallic, and but it just tells you the time. That's all it does. I buy it for him, saying, "Hey, if you can stand to wear the watch without complaining or taking it off for like an entire outing, not even the whole day. Like, let's say we just go and buy groceries. If he doesn't take it off we'll look into get him a smartwatch later. Let me tell you, he hasn't worn the stupid watch in days since I got it for him. So I'm like, nope, you ain't getting a smartwatch, damn it. And he tells me, well, it doesn't matter what you tell me, I'm gonna get one. Like, okay, go for it, but you're gonna be spending so much money on something you're not gonna use. I learned that the hard way because I bought this guy AirPods, or I think I scored him some AirPods. Like I managed to get him like on the cheap for him, and he hasn't worn them. So I'm thinking, yep, no, at this point, no. Anything technology related for this guy is just practically burning it, because this guy doesn't like anything electronic, but he'll say he likes it. I'm like, yep, we're not getting you anything. I'm not getting him anything, and it's not because I'm trying to be it's not like I'm trying to be actively a bad son. And you know what? The type of behavior that my dad exhibits is like the behavior of a child. I think it was a comedian who says, like, no, you guys, have you ever had a friend who, like, try any, like, okay, what's wrong, Jimmy? What's taking you so long? I don't want to put on my shoes. Well, you gotta put on your shoes or else we can't go outside. I don't want to wear my shoes. Like, just listen, just like think about it. Like, hey, Jonathan, why aren't we leaving? I don't want to put on my shoes. I don't want to wear my seatbelt. Dude, you have to put on your seatbelt. It's the law. I don't want to wear it. Jonathan, you're gonna get a ticket. I don't care. My goodness. There's the shit that I mentioned to you guys. Fudge. The stuff that I tell you guys is, like, I think my dad at one point said, like, hey, stop divulging family secrets. I'm like, Dad, these are not secrets. This is just your behavior. And I tell the internet, it's not like you're gonna get an interview and they'll say, oh, hey, by the way, do you have a son that goes by the name Aru? Or let's not even use my name. Let's just go like, oh, do you have a son that goes by the name of Toaster Pizza 548 on Twitch? Yes, that's my son's name. Oh, okay. So yeah, no further interview for you, sir. We've already seen your behavior with your son. Yeah, the guy that walked around in his underwear on a Sunday morning. No, we're not. Yeah, no, we're not hiring you, sir. We already saw how you treat your son. Like, this is not how it's gonna be. I mean, like I said, for crying out loud, my dad's retired. It's not like he's gonna go to an interview and then he'll tell me, like, Aro, damn it, you got me in because of your stupid little show on the internet. Now they won't hire me. Dang it, Futaba, why do you have to have, like, so much baggage? I mean, so many baggies. Alright, should I share this with you guys? I'm not really doing anything too crazy. Like, right now I'm just putting the little baggies on Futaba.
Sure.
Technically we can still see a portion of her underside, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Give me a second. Oh, you know what me and Garson wanted to do for a bit, but we just can't really seem to get anything off the ground, and it's mostly my fault. We wanted to start a YouTube channel, kind of like, you know how, okay, does anybody remember Chugga Conroy and the Runaway Guys? How they have their own collaboration channel?
Kind of? Why?
Oh, you know how, like, these content creators, they'll have, like, a collaboration channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wanted to start one, and we wanted to just name it Jack Bros.
What? Out of all the names you could have come up with, you came up with that? Okay.
Or Super Jack Bros or something. The thing is that, because the thing is, me and Garson are like Pyro Jack / Jack-o'-lantern and the he homeboy himself.
I get that, but you could have come up with any different name, but okay.
Well, we're not gonna.
What are you gonna do on this channel?
Hey, we'll have our own channel, and we'll do whatever the heck we want on it. We'll even have blackjack and hookers. We haven't gotten it off the ground yet.
Okay.
No, we just haven't had like the thing is, it's mostly my fault. Because like, if it were up to me, I would just like to like just start uploading but Garson tells me like, oh, you know what, we should have like a logo or like a before we start. I'm like, dude, I don't think anybody's gonna watch. Huh?
He's just thinking of getting an audience. I don't blame him.
No, but the thing is, I would like to start uploading in general. I mean, we would just have to be. The thing is, we do have something, but I think it would just be cool to just name it Jack Bros. But the thing is, I can't really think of it. Like, the thing is, that's one of the reasons why the thing is, I can't get like it wouldn't be a Let's Play per se. It would be more like Brain Scratcher or Hellfire commentaries where we're just.
I mean, something simple to start with would be good.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Those are the little pouchies on Futaba. And good, now I don't... And, oh great, now I don't have to worry about her, like, bottom side too much. Now I just have to work on her top.
VRB.
Alright. Yeah, I think Jack Bruce would just be fun. It's a very simple name, and yet like it relates to Persona, which that's kind of like my whole thing. All right, you guys. Oh, let's wait until Dreamer comes back so I can show you guys the I can show you Futaba's pants. Dang, Futaba could go topless and that wouldn't bother him. I mean, look at those pants. They look good. Well, technically I can already show because it's colored in. It's not like I'm showing flesh. Whoa, mama! Gosh, Bexley. What do you think, Mew? If you're still here. Gosh, Bexley. You know what I just realized? I don't know if he's still here. I think he is. I see the Piplup. This guy reminds me of Donkey from Shrek.
Look nice, look tight.
Random Geek, you're like Donkey. When you said like, oh, somebody else took my job today. I guess I can take a break. You sound like Donkey when like, oh, the talking animal position has been filled.
I'm back, very nice.
I mean, just look at this. Like, this is what I was trying to go for. It's supposed to... Okay, like, obviously the pose is suggested, but when she's wearing clothes, what does it matter? She's trying to just pull her pants apart because, like, they're skin tight. And unintentionally, it looks like she's spreading all that butter on my toast. Mmm. Toast. Dang, how much long is this remix? Oh wow, it's only an hour and 24, and it feels like it's been it feels like it's been longer. Oh, Bart the Little Dickens.
It's helpful if you need to focus on your work.
What?
That's why I snagged it.
Oh, the song that I gave? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I can't be thinking about getting new music.
Yeah.
Ciao! Huh, maybe I should try that again.
Might listen to it when I need to do something repetitive.
Oh, you know what a good song you can listen to when you're busy with something? The song goes like this: doing something fun while doing something boring. Doing something fun while doing something boring. I hate that I'm familiar with that series. What are you doing? Doing something fun while doing something boring.
That would drive me nuts.
Dude, that's an actual. That's a. Does anybody remember Incredible Crew? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh, I found it. Hold on. I'm gonna. Okay, let me pause the video, of the music, and I'll speed up the audio just so it'll be more funny with a chipmunk voice. Wait. Playback time. I'm gonna put it to 2 o'clock. I mean.
Kids, it looks like one of you's doing something fun while the other does something boring. Do I have that correct?
You do!
Why not try doing both activities at the same time?
You're confused!
Could you explain what you mean in a song?
I can. It's as easy as doing something fun while doing something boring. While you dance, while you're mopping, or play games while you're flossing. Doing something fun while doing something boring. Doing something fun while doing something boring. While you rock on while you're knitting, or play drums while babysitting. Like when you surf while olive counting, fly a kite while bracket melting. Yeah, doing something fun while doing something boring. Like singing and moving.
What are you doing in our house?
And why are you putting our stuff in boxes and moving them?
Cause I'm doing something fun while doing something boring. Doing something fun while doing something boring. Doing something fun while doing something boring.
Oh my god, he's actually robbing them!
Weirdly enough, it's catchy.
Dude! Okay, I'll send you the original video, or just so you guys can watch it, because it is funny. It turns out that the guy's just... where... The thing is, I'm playing it fast, that's why, just so it doesn't get picked up by the system. Doing something fun, well, doing something boring. Doing something fun, go... Alright, back to my music. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a tinkle.
That's 1.
Doing something fun while doing something boring. Doing something fun while doing something boring. That is not gonna get old. That's 1. What the fuck? Well, I can't wait to play the new Pokemon game. Are you guys excited for Winds and Waves?
I'm excited.
I'm so excited. Alright, does anybody here watch Bluey? And, like, no judgment, I'm not gonna say, like, ha ha, you watch Bluey. I watch Bluey. Well, I watched it until, to the point that, like, I ran out of episodes.
I watch it with my nieces.
It's a good show. I think I don't know if I already said this, but I was watching, like, me and my mom were watching the Spanish dub.
Yeah, there are lessons for adults too.
But we're not adults. We're just giant children. I like to think of myself as an overgrown teenager.
Adults are sadly big children.
Yeah. Dude, the thing is, I've heard Bandit's voice actor say something to the extent of, like, is it true that you come when you cry? Yeah, mate. I can't come without crying. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's as outrageous as when I heard Clancy Brown.
Weird.
I heard Clancy Brown at one point the voice of Mr. Krabs actually swear, and I'm like, what? Yeah, that's Mr. Krabs. No way!
Sounds like a fetish.
I don't know about that, but I just think it was funny where, like, somebody said, is it true that you can't, you cry when you come, or something like that, and he said, yeah, mate. Alright, there's a lot of, like, shows that I've recently just, like, given them more. Does anybody like, what's the name? Bob's Burgers. My dad, my mom, like, she likes Bob's Burgers as much as the next person, but, like, her only problem is the kids. Like, she'll say, like, oh my god, what the fuck? The man is just trying to make a living, and the kids just come in here and fuck it all up for the man. I feel so sorry for him. And I'm like, yeah, mom, that's...
I've seen a bit of it.
I think the mom just cringes when she sees the kids just doing stupid shit. Ah, fudge. Oh, Random Geek, is it true that the Mega Man 3 is considered the most popular one? He must be grabbing a snack or something. I know the...
What's up?
Oh, I think at one point, I think I was informed that Mega Man Battle Network 4 is 3 is considered the more popular one, since that was, I think, like, peak popularity.
Oh yeah, Random Geek mentioned that.
I think that's because, like, Mega Man Battle Network was, like, a peak popularity at that point. Alright. Dang, why does she have to have, like, such a complicated thing on her back?
I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to take a phone.
No, you have dishonored my family. We must kung fu fight.
No, I can't.
Hoy.
I said I was sorry.
It's okay. I'm just messing with you.
I mentioned what?
You mentioned that Mega Man Battle Network 3 is considered, like, the most popular one.
No, I could hear you guys. I just couldn't answer, but...
Oh, no, you're fine.
Yeah.
No, somebody was asking me what I was asking them about. I'm like, is it true that that's the most popular one? Okay, I keep splitting
Battle Network 3 was the best, I thought you said.
No, I thought you meant that was, like, the more I wasn't aware.
Oh, yeah, I said that.
Yeah. I was assuming that because, like, I remember that's when Mega Man Battle Network was, like, at peak popularity. Because I remember... That's when they started advertising the games and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I need to... Okay, so after the 2-hour mark, like, maybe a little bit later, I think, like, maybe after the... Like, when we're close to finishing, we'll watch a couple of videos or something. I want to segment it. I don't want to just like, oh, we need to interrupt my drawing of Makoto's big butt because I want to watch this video of a guy talking about a jar of pickles. Like, no, or something. I don't know. You know me. So I'm thinking we'll probably segment the.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if you have anything, just send it over to me. We'll probably do like last half hour or last 45 minutes. Who knows? We'll leave videos for the end.
We need to go to Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Candy Mountain? I don't remember. I thought you were gonna say Candy Island.
You never seen Charlie the Unicorn.
I don't think I watched it. I remember those unicorns. We might have to watch some of those, and we'll dedicate like a whole segment to them. There is a video that I do want to share with you guys. It's more of a documentary type thing. It's like 37 minutes.
It's a bit twisted though, FYI.
Yeah, no, I would assume so. I want to do something similar to what,
What's the documentary called?
Bob's Game. If anybody remembers that. It was, I want to do something like what Moist Critical does, that he'll do is just react to a couple of stuff when I'm thinking.
Sorry, what was it called?
Bob's Game.
Bob's Game.
Yes, Bob's Game. You know what? We're already okay. In 15 minutes, we'll do videos. Sound good, you guys? $14 minutes. Timer, please.
Sure.
The Bob's Game documentary dates back to, like, the old, like to the DS era. Have you ever heard of that game, Miu? I mean, I doubt you have, but that's because it's like really, it's
Okay,
like,
what's it about?
all right, we'll watch the documentary. You might like it. Well, it might keep us entertained. Better said. Oh, it's because people are asking me like, what's it about? I'm like, yeah, no, we'll.
Oh, I got you.
Huh. Maybe I should lower down this a little bit. I love the fact that Mega Man Battle Network basically predicted the future, that everything is connected to the internet. I know there was like a promo that said like even the microwave is connected to the internet.
No, I mean the title does not tell me anything.
Oh, you'll see. Like the thing is okay. It's better that you just watch the video. The thing is, it involves like not anything too disturbing, but it is like somebody just like obsessing over shit. Excuse me.
You're fine.
Okay.
Excuse me. But yeah, like I said, it basically predicted the future, like everything will be connected to the internet and stuff. And like I said, I remember, like I distinctly remember there was a promo saying like even the microwave is connected to the internet, and I'm like, what? That's freaky. And to be fair, everything needs to be connected to Wi-Fi nowadays. Like you can't even watch like anything without being connected to Wi-Fi.
Or something similar, yeah.
Like I'm not kidding. You remember the lightsaber toys, the ones that like almost every kid has grown up with, or at least knew somebody that had one. Apparently now the ones that came out recently, you need it. They're like they connect to an app now, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's stupid. Like, why does it need to be connected to an app?
Dang.
Yeah, the new lightsaber toys are connected to an app. Like, I think, okay, you guys need to watch Slow Start. Slow Start talks like a lot about like just like some random shit, but the thing is, like, he covers like really specific and interesting topics. Like, he was talking about like the lightsaber toys, that apparently there was a lightsaber that you could voice record that you can record your voice and it would play it as the sound effect. So, okay, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything, but like one of the clips that the guy shows, somebody puts, "I'm gay," and when he swings the lightsaber, it goes, "I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay." That's all you hear. And the other clip that he uses is somebody saying anus, and you just hear the lightsaber going, "Anus, anus, anus." "You're going down, Darth Vader." "Anus, anus, anus." Do not give anybody the ability to voice input anything, because you're gonna get like a ton of like inappropriate stuff. There's a reason why Chatot, the parrot Pokemon, was like, his ability was discontinued after the first game that he showed up at. Do you know about that, Mew? Alright, you guys, we have to watch Slow Start and just react to some of his videos. Do you guys want to do that after watching Dungeon Soup? We'll probably save Bob's game for another time, because the thing is, Slow Start is like a couple of videos, and Bob's game is like, I think, like pretty long. I think it's like 30 minutes. Well, actually, I think we can fit in.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, we need to watch Slow Start. You guys, like, I feel like Slow Start doesn't get enough attention because, like, he's still on the smaller side, but the thing is, he covers, like, a lot of funny topics. Like, the Amazon wage cage, shit like that. I didn't even know about the wage cage until I got older. And somebody, the thing is, like, a person that I was talking to told me, like, oh, if anybody knows what the wage cage is. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy on? Does anybody remember Chatot's original feature? Okay, so basically you could okay, so Chatot had a signature move or something where you could record a tiny voice clip.
Oh, you mean that feature? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it didn't go past the first game that it sounded.
Yeah, you could record anything.
You could say any profanity and the game would allow it.
Yeah.
Alright, Chatot, use your signature move. Fart. Fart. Bean. That is, like, do not give anybody the ability to do that, please. You're gonna come back with a whole bunch of profanities. Can you imagine, like, you at a tournament, you lost because your opponent used chatot and they said something really really gross. Well, I'm glad that I'm not working on her lower side now, because now I get to stare at her boob. Yeah, that's one fine boob looking. That's one fine looking boob for Taba. All right. The thing is, like, her.
Haha, nice.
Alright, I gotta use the real one because this is not gonna help me. Okay, so.
Might be time for the break soon.
Oh yeah, let me check how much longer I have on the timer. Oh, we had like a couple of seconds. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the YouTube channel. Okay. Let's go to YouTube.
Hi, I'm Bob, the developer.
Okay, why would it start playing? I haven't pressed anything. Screw that. Oh, is that your new design? Mew?
Hmm?
I saw your little PNG.
Oh yeah, this is a little thing. I had one commission, but that's more of if I'm flustered. So
You know what? I'm gonna put you on my shoulder like a little parrot.
what?
I'm gonna shrink you down and put you on my shoulder like a little parrot.
I know, but why?
This is fun.
Fine.
Wait, I need to transform. Wait. Yeah, there we go. It looks like a little parrot.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yarg. I be pirate. Yarg.
I'm not doing the bit.
I am pirate.
I'm not doing the bit.
Who said you're part of the bit? You're just an accessory to the bit.
Okay.
I'll just put you down then. Alright, let me grab the... Okay, here we go.
Developer of Bob's game.
It's December of 2008.
Okay, there we go. Now it's starting properly.
Hi, I'm Bob, the developer of Bob's game.
It's December of 2008, and 25-year-old independent video game developer Robert Poloni has locked himself inside a dimly lit viridian-colored room, where he intends to stay for 100 days. On his website, he's calling it a Japanese-style protest, tailored to a specific Japanese company. A live stream documents Poloni as he sits in front of an old desktop PC, working thanklessly on the game which has claimed the last 5 years of his life, and will claim many more. An autobiographical RPG he's eponymously titled Bob's Game.
Welcome to Bob's
An LED strip above him switches from marking the duration of his protest to calling out to the one person Poloni believes can prevent his work from being in vain.
My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass, I'm about taking names, and we're about making games.
Public humiliation, ridicule, self-sabotage. Poloni is willing to endure it all if it will only get his game noticed by the company he's idolized since childhood. Appeals to come to his senses are ignored, and his supporters can only watch in astonishment as even the game itself becomes a vehicle for Poloni's frustrations. This is Bob's Game, the Nintendo title that wasn't.
I am Bob, creator of Bob's Game.
I'm sure the game would have been great, but at some point, I think like you had to get. I think the guy just gave up at one point, but like, yeah, I remember but the thing is like I feel like the game is like there have been better games. Like I'm not trying to like say oh the guy sucks or anything. I'm saying more like a lot of other games came out while this guy was trying to get into Nintendo. Just saying. Alright, back to the video.
Bob's Game seemed to appear from nowhere in the summer of 2008, when a video showing footage from an unreleased game was uploaded to YouTube. A dark-haired sprite.
I mean,
emerges
he
from his
should have
home,
gone
walks
indie.
down the sidewalk,
He was
crosses
really
the
okay.
intersection while a car
So
waits.
just a little tidbit. He wanted his game on Nintendo hardware, and the reason why he does play the game. The thing is, he was like really determined. Like this is kind of spoilerish, but he wanted it on a Nintendo console, specifically the DS, because because he wanted to have like dual screens as part of it. As far as I'm aware, that's one of the main reasons why he wanted it on the DS, specifically with Nintendo.
Explores a densely populated town. Buildings open up to detailed interiors. Queues of NPCs line up at cash registers, each appearing to go about their own business. Beyond the city square, the sprite follows a tree-lined path toward a school, all to the tune of an overworld theme reminiscent of the MIDI-based soundtracks of the 90s. The trailer ends with Robert Poloni, the game's sole creator, silently introducing himself in the reflection of a Nintendo DS. The consensus was that the game seemed charming and lovingly crafted, and only a little more than a week after uploading, the trailer had been viewed over 100,000
I'm gonna have to go, by the way. I'm being
enough to
summoned.
link in the YouTube gaming.
No problem. Later.
Bye, brother.
Later. Yeah, I know it went black.
Later new.
For Poloni, this was confirmation that people actually wanted to play
New.
this game. The 15,000 hours of solitary work
New.
he spent to create the assets, environments, and 65 tracks of music that made up the soundtrack had been justified.
When I started, I didn't have any programming experience with game development or anything like that at all. No pixel art experience, no music tracking experience. The only thing that I did have was I took a class in high school, which was introductory C++, like text input, output kind of stuff. I kind of always had this idea for, in my mind, you know, the perfect game, which was kind of something set in modern times, suburban life, not dragons, fantasy, magic, any of that kind of thing.
Polony could be found on various message boards answering questions and participating in discussions surrounding his game. People were eager to see more. While his trailer was evocative, core gameplay mechanics were difficult to determine, and requests for more comprehensive footage were among the most common reactions. So, Polony released another, longer trailer, which featured dozens of environments and over 200 unique characters that populated what Polony described as the largest video game ever created by a single person. The lone craftsmanship was a point Polony repeatedly emphasized. A 20-hour-long, retail-size, retail-quality adventure title made by a single human being, his description read. News outlets and video game journalists took notice, and Bob's game became one of the more talked-about titles in the indie game scene. In an interview with the Orlando Sentinel, Polony was adamant that the game was 90% finished, but he was apprehensive about letting anyone see or play it in its entirety for fear of intellectual property theft. He felt it would only be safe in the hands of a corporate publisher. Posters on the Select Button forums urged Polony to be more practical. He'd made a potentially good game, but he was in danger of getting in his own way. Comparisons were drawn to other independent titles created by a single person, such as Yume Nikki and Cave Story, both eventual critical and commercial successes.
One of the problems with that, though, is the thing is they did it on their own, and like, for example, like Yume Nikki and all these other games, they're technically, it's like some of these games, like I think the Cave Story is technically on, like, as early, I mean, as late as the Switch. But the problem is, these developers, they ended up just saying, you know what, I'll just do it on PC, and eventually the game came to a Nintendo console. That's what I've noticed with some of these new games. And what I would like to say is, at that point, dude, it's like saying, oh, you know what, I want to make merch. Dude, you haven't made content. Like, you're not even a VTuber yet or something. Like, imagine me, you know me, I would love to get some merch made, but the problem is, like, I don't have like the assets or anything to go to, like, back it up. So yeah, I need to get popular before I can even make merch. Like who's gonna buy an Aru plush and like, what the fuck? What the heck is this thing? Why does he have green hair? Is his hair lettuce? Just a little tidbit, but yeah.
そのあたりをやってくれてありがとうございます。本当に作った甲斐があります。
But whereas those games were initially self-published, only to be later released by larger publishers after gaining a cult following, a precedent that many suggested Polony follow. From early in its development, Polony made it clear that his game was intended to be played on a Nintendo console. He'd even loaded the game onto a homebrew Nintendo DS cartridge for his videos.
Check it out. World premiere, right here. It's next, it's the way of the future. When is the world premiere?
I want to get it published on the DS mainly because of the satisfaction of having it manufactured, Polony wrote. I know it's not the most profitable medium. I'll make $1 or $2 a copy instead of the $5 or $10 I can make online. There's just something about seeing something I worked on for so long in a shrink-wrapped box, even if it's buried in a bargain bin at Walmart. But there was an obstacle, one which Polony would go to mystifying lengths in an attempt to overcome. He needed Nintendo's official software development kit.
I have to get the Nintendo development kit, which is, it's called the Nitro SDK, and that's something that you can't buy unless you're a licensed developer from Nintendo or if you're working with a publisher. So right now I'm still working with the free, open source development tools, and before it can go retail, before it actually, works on a retail cartridge and they can manufacture it and kind of do, bug testing on it with development hardware, it has to be converted over to use all the official software. That's pretty much all I have left to do.
He had submitted an application for the development kit, but Nintendo never responded. I am supposed to receive a decision in 6 to 8 weeks, he wrote. It has been 16 weeks. And in an attempt to get Nintendo's attention, Polony began a campaign that would ultimately overshadow the game itself, alienate him from his supporters, and potentially sabotage his efforts at becoming a licensed developer.
I think at some point you have to just think, okay, you know what? at this point, I think I'm just... you need to know when you have to pick your own battles or whatnot. Like, you can still keep going, but at some point, you're thinking, like, yeah, no, maybe that should be for at a later time. Like, you know me, I would love to get sponsored, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm still a small fry. Maybe that'll come later. It's, like I said, I always compare it to the merch. And sorry if I'm just cutting out. The thing is, I'm still working on the drawing. I'm just like very close to being done. That's why.
Robert Poloni began what he called a 100-day Tensai sit-down protest. He lit his room with green lighting and taped a webcam to his ceiling to record himself as he worked, which was live-streamed to his website. I cannot leave this Viridian room, he wrote. The door is locked and barricaded from the outside. I am sleeping behind the camera, and yes, I've got a shower. Food is delivered once a week by a friend. When Nintendo decides to approve my developer license application, I will leave the room. This is my 100-day protest to Nintendo. Robert supplied his viewers with a mailing address to Nintendo's Senior Director of Project Development, as well as a link to Nintendo's support forum, urging them to get the software development kit into his hands so Bob's game could finally become the DS title it was meant to be.
Is this the guy who said he'd make his own portable console that never wound up getting released?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I've already seen this documentary. But I don't remember...
I remember hearing his story like a decade ago.
I don't think this is the person. I don't think this is the same guy you're mentioning, as far as I'm aware.
To reach out to Nintendo on Poloni's behalf, but even they couldn't evoke a response. Poloni didn't know the reason for Nintendo's inaction, but he suspected conspiracy, maybe someone deleting his emails before they could reach the appropriate executive, or even jealousy that he'd made Bob's game and they hadn't. Can I fly there and negotiate? Poloni wrote. I asked that already. They don't know. The only real tools I have on my side are dedication and determination, so I'm using those. This is a sort of personal challenge to myself, and I'm quite serious about it. His livestream was largely uneventful and typically only showed Robert at his desk working on Bob's game, often in costume. But where things got truly strange were his blog posts. A couple times a week, he'd write an update counting down to day 100, which would also be tracked on the LED strip above his workstation. His posts were angry and full of bravado about his game. Some were oddly threatening, as Poloni seemed to think the more publicity his protest received, the more it would damage Nintendo's reputation. To me, watching the red
Alright, good luck, dude.
hoax or bizarre viral marketing campaign were going up. But Poloni explicitly stated that this wasn't the case, even complaining that people weren't taking him seriously. As the protest continued, Robert's grasp on reality seemed to weaken. He'd write a post calling himself a genius and the greatest developer to ever live, claiming his game must have humiliated Nintendo's team of engineers. I have swam across the ocean only cruise ships could cross. I have walked through the desert of no return. I have made history, and history cannot be undone. He would later apologize to Nintendo in his fans force outburst, only to then write an even more outlandish post, demanding the development kit or else he would take his revenge. Posts like, I will crush you into dust and flush away the ashes like any other filth, began to resemble a professional wrestling promo. He would write something unexpectedly sincere and vulnerable.
Parts unknown, Bob from Bob's Game.
Such as this post about how much Nintendo as a brand has meant to him his entire life. How Bob's game was made only for them and he couldn't bear to release it any other way. Only to negate it by writing that he was going to destroy them simply for his own enjoyment.
He keeps writing all this stuff saying like, this will work. Reggie will hear me. And it's, it sounds, the writing sounds like it is coming from a crazy person. Like there's nothing rational about anything that's being typed. And it sounds like the sort of guy that is eventually going to hurt himself or kill someone else to get Reggie's attention, like that kind of crazed stalker John Lennon scenario.
People weren't sure how to interpret what was happening to Robert Poloni, but whatever it was hard to imagine it would result in being granted Nintendo developer status. So what exactly was Poloni thinking? As desperate as Polony's 100-day protest may have seemed, the conditions weren't drastically different from how he'd been developing Bob's game since its 2003 inception. In order to remove any distractions, Robert would often break his cell phone and seal himself inside his apartment, plastering the walls around his workspace with notes and words of affirmation. To keep myself inside and focused, Polony wrote, I screwed some boards across the door to make it annoying to open, covered it in black plastic, and piled up everything I wasn't using against it. I stayed inside for sometimes over a month or two. The main themes in Bob's game took a while to evolve, with its earliest iteration being tentatively titled Zeldrug, which was meant to be, quote, like Zelda but with guns and drugs like Grand Theft Auto. Slowly, the idea morphed into something more recognizable to its current form, with the graphics being built in a tile editor his childhood friend had programmed for him. Under its second title, Button Mash, it would be similar to a role-playing game with a large open world to explore, but with the traditional battle sequences replaced with mini-games.
I think this guy needed some
Tetris,
opinion.
Super Mario
Not
Brothers,
sure what that is.
I kind of wanted to make something more based around exploring, more based around talking to people. You kind of have to have some action element to it and some kind of skill building element to it. Instead of the battles, I tried to do minigame challenges.
You know, if he
along
became
with
an indie
quests,
and he
along
got
with the
popular,
talking to
then he
people
might have
and
gotten the
problem-solving.
license from Nintendo that way.
I feel like, okay, I'll tell you this much. There's some games that you...
Because this screams Undertale.
Yeah, I'm basically thinking if he would have just stuck to his guns, I mean, if he would have just stuck with just trying to get the game out there, eventually it would have come to a Nintendo platform. Like say for example, like what game? Yeah, like Undertale came to Switch. What other game? What other game did like Cave Story is also on Switch. And the thing is, eventually most indie titles, if they're good enough, which most likely they are, they'll come to Nintendo because Nintendo wants to like put them on their Switch. This guy was a little too early to that. I think if it would have come out today, maybe it would have gone on the Switch, but this guy wanted it on the DS, not even the 3DS, mind you.
Was fully realized, it had become Bob's game. His history with Nintendo began in early 2008. Polony showed a company representative Bob's game running on a DS, and they'd agreed to meet at the upcoming Game Developers Conference, an event which would become an annual pilgrimage for Robert. But the meeting didn't go as he'd hoped. His game was buggy, and the representative appeared unimpressed. He asked me if I would be willing to work with my own team within Nintendo, Polony wrote. Without even considering it, I immediately said no. Despite still inviting Robert to apply for developer status, the Nintendo representative told him, sadly, I don't think your game will ever be released. Months later, as Polony was weeks deep into his protest, press outlets and fans assumed that Robert had either gone crazy with frustration or was attempting to drum up publicity for his game. But the game no longer seemed to be the focus. Polony himself and his grievances with Nintendo had replaced it. Attempts to link the protest to the game, such as Polony referring to Reggie Fils-Aimé, the president of Nintendo of America, as you, the name of the game's protagonist, only invited further confusion. And Nintendo's continued silence was confirmation that whatever Polony was attempting simply wasn't working. After only a month, the Bob's Game livestream ended with his workspace completely trashed. It was foolish of me to think Nintendo would hear my pleas, the accompanying text read. They're just another heartless corporation only interested in the biggest profits. Though the resolution was
I mean, that's every company.
Out Polony motionless in the debris. Posters from the Select Button forums were concerned. One even called the police, who soon showed up to Polony's house. After rousing Polony from the floor, the police insisted he put a disclaimer on his website stating the suicide was a hoax, to which he complied, even releasing a video of himself staging it all. And the following day's headlines would read, Bob's game creator raided by the police while faking his own death on webcam.
Hi, I'm Bob, the developer of Bob's Game. We're in New York City, where we're going to the one and only Nintendo World Store.
Coming soon for the Nintendo DS. This is the developer of Bob's Game, sole developer.
Although Polony had abandoned
this dude has some issues.
Protest, he continued
oh, yeah.
tracking the days since it began, foreshadowing something on day 100. For day 50, Polony, his friends, and a few hired models that he'd found on Craigslist showed up at the Nintendo World Store with handfuls of posters advertising his game, which they taped along the store's exterior and interior, cards which they seemed to dump on the floor or attach to other games, and homemade boxed copies of his title that they lined along the shelves.
Poster here?
Yeah, do it.
Bob's.
Oh.
Bob's game.
Naturally, he was kicked out.
This sounds like some Chris Chan shit, if you ask me. I'm not trying to insult the guy or anything. I'm just mean like this is just typical. This sounds like behavior that you would expect from like Chris Chan.
Protest, but it came off as more of a tantrum. He's exchanged his game development ambitions for fleeting e-celebrity status, wrote video game journalist Griffin McElroy. His website, meanwhile, showed no signs of slowing down. Abducted by aliens, kidnapped by the Yakuza, Bob seemed determined to escalate the absurdity until he either tuckered himself out or Nintendo answered his call. And sure enough, after 25 weeks since he'd first submitted Bob's game to their director of project development, Polony finally managed to elicit a response from Nintendo. Although they had been, in Polony's opinion, mysteriously stalling his application, perhaps because they were, quote, insanely jealous that they didn't think of it first, on February 5th, Polony received Nintendo's official decision. We have completed our evaluation of your application and are unable to offer your company authorized developer status at the present time, the rejection letter read. Insult was added to injury when the letter was compared to the letters of other developers who'd been rejected by Nintendo, revealing it to be an identical template rejection. Polony didn't take the news well.
Nintendo. Why? There's no way this was the real Nintendo. It couldn't be.
Maybe it was Nintendo.
I finally understood the real truth. Suddenly it was clear. That wasn't the real Nintendo. They were imposters.
Uploads to his YouTube channel showcase new footage of Bob's game, which began developing a fictional universe that portrayed Nintendo as an evil corporation hell-bent on stifling lone indie developers, with the game's protagonist as the heroic martyr who was here to expose them.
I had no choice. This was fate. For I held the only weapon with the power to defeat this evil. The greatest game ever made.
Bob's game!
Armed with this legendary super game, I knew it wouldn't be easy. I was facing an army, the millions of brainwashed children, held captive under the spell of tyranny, cast by the diabolical sorcerer Miyamoto.
Because no one besides Polony had ever played Bob's game, it was impossible to know if these scenes were a recent addition inspired by his rejection, or something separate altogether, and it seemed Polony didn't wish for people to discuss it.
Hello, Arukas. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. We're just watching a documentary on Bob's game.
Although it wasn't hard to empathize with Polony's disappointment, his behavior made it much easier to understand Nintendo's decision.
He is as much of a nut job as this thing makes him sound. Yeah, I would go dark on that guy too.
Hello, Dreamer. How are you tonight, buddy?
Polony posted during this time was little more than histrionics.
That plot sounds really damn stupid.
Seemed genuine.
What happened?
Hi, Arata. I'm good. Hello, Random Geek. How are you doing tonight, buddo?
And it was determined that what Polony would be calling Stage 100, or the 100th day of his protest, would fall on the opening day of the 2009 Game Developers Conference, where many high-level Nintendo executives would be present.
The system exists to play games. Games created by Nintendo and games created by you.
I assure you, I am very serious, Polony wrote on his website. I'll see you there on day 100, Reggie. A poster on the Select Button forums contacted the security at the Game Developers Conference, warning them that Robert Polony might, quote, go all Columbine or something, or...
Oh, jeez, that is not, not even, don't even joke about
Hi,
that.
Arata. I'm alright.
Like, just,
how are you?
Just mentioning that name it just, like, invokes a lot of, like it's a very heavy word.
I'm doing okay, Random Geek.
I don't think the guy ever went. I don't think
This
he ever
sounds
went far.
really creepy.
I don't think the guy really ever did anything besides what I saw here.
Rue, were you not paying attention to the story for the game?
Yeah, no, I've watched this before. I thought you were saying something else. That's why.
When Poloni arrived at the convention, he was apprehended by security and taken into a conference room for questioning. He explained that what he was doing was a, quote, real-time internet soap opera protest. They searched Poloni's bags for weapons and found nothing, but would only allow him to attend the Nintendo keynote presentation with a security escort.
And all of you here in this room have also kindly supported Nintendo as software developers and as game players. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, we appreciate all you have done.
Poloni kept emailing Nintendo, alternating between angry and apologetic letters, all to no response, until he found that they'd eventually blocked his email address. At this point, Robert seemed to realize that whatever he was attempting had failed.
At a point, I am going to expect this to just turn out to be like a guerrilla viral ad campaign for Doritos or something. Just because
that would be the best possible outcome, I think, really.
Because it's seeming like more and more absurd, weirdly staged and absurd, and the things that the guy is saying have become kind of nonsense.
He began dropping the pretense. Although he'd previously denied it, Poloni admitted that his website was in fact a viral campaign. But it wasn't targeted toward potential players. The 100-day protest was, in Poloni's words, a second pitch to Nintendo. Bob was hoping to make up for the unsuccessful presentation he'd given at the developers conference a year prior by doing something more memorable, more exciting. In an email to his Nintendo contact, he told them to be on the lookout for, quote, something big, something important and original. Poloni had been attempting to lure Nintendo's executives into a real-world extension of the Bob's Game fictional universe, one which combined product and process into a single experience, with himself not only as the creator but a character inside the game.
But to you, Bob had become completely insane, a villainous madman that delusionally believed he was on a crusade for justice, bringing down the evil Nintendo. Is he serious?
It was a ploy so convoluted it was doomed to fail from the start. But the crux was that the core identity of Bob's Game was that it was made by Bob, and Bob alone. And he couldn't pitch the game to Nintendo without also pitching himself as the creative mind behind it. But nothing was coming across as he'd intended, and hadn't since the beginning. Despite this, Robert seemed upset that no one wanted to give him credit for what he'd done. In an email to video game press outlets, Poloni wrote, "It saddens me that Angry Developer Litters is considered more newsworthy than Angry Developer was actually a really cool, elaborate, viral campaign that..."
Sorry if it felt like I wasn't really paying attention. The thing is, I think I'm pretty much done with my drawing. That's why I'm like, oh, I should finish this, and because I'm still technically listening.
Did he actually think that would work?
Nope.
Fooled everyone.
BobsGame.com is a viral advertisement. It always was.
Amidst it all, questions persisted. What about the game? Was Poloni still intending to release it? Was there even a game to begin with? This very question was posed by friend and fellow game developer Tim Rogers, who asked Poloni where the trolling stopped and reality began. It stops in that there is actually a game, Poloni said, and it's actually pretty good. And true to his word, in March of 2009, a playable demo for Bob's Game was released on Poloni's website.
Licensed by... okay, that was pretty funny. Licensed by Nintendo. This game will probably never be Bob's Game.
The demo was only playable on a Nintendo DS emulator and featured about an hour and a half of gameplay. It opens with the game's protagonist having just moved into a new house with his parents and two siblings, navigating through mazes of moving boxes to collect items and trigger events before branching out into the world. The minigame challenges were difficult, perhaps too difficult.
You suck, fucking dick. I ain't doing that again.
Dude, do you recognize this guy? It's Mutahar. This is when he was younger. Hello, guys and gals.
One more try. Fuck Bob. Fuck Bob, man. Fuck Bob. Okay. Okay.
Many who streamed themselves playing the demo had to run the emulator at half speed in order to progress.
And especially, you know, we're playing at like half speed here. Again, this would probably be a million times more difficult if it wasn't. I remember this being quite tough.
But the bones of the game were good. It was heavily autobiographical, and the metafictional elements, such as the cutscenes of Poloni in his room developing the game, worked much better as a part of the game's storyline than as a viral advertisement. With something tangible to offer, Poloni began to earn back some of the
You'll recognize the voice.
The demo
Hey, guys and gals.
real,
Me,
even
Moonhorn.
potentially good, and that Poloni was perhaps just a misguided individual who didn't understand how to present himself.
I'm really not the best salesman. I am not a marketer, you know, I don't do a pitch.
A reporter for MTV News even confronted Reggie of Nintendo about their decision to deny Poloni developer status. He did submit to be a licensed developer, Reggie said. We evaluated the opportunity. We decided at this point in time he did not meet the requirements to be a licensed developer. When the interviewer pushed for specifics, Reggie replied, "We unfortunately cannot get into the details of Bob." Poloni finally decided to submit Bob's game to other publishers such as Sony and Steam, but he was rejected there as well, which Poloni attributed to his notoriety. At this point, Poloni could have released the game himself, like many had been suggesting for years. He'd done the hard work of creating the game and the near impossible task of marketing it himself, albeit at the expense of his own reputation. People were waiting for his game, and he needed only to give it to them. But Poloni's grievances with Nintendo were clearly unresolved. He'd long been calling Bob's game.
Imagine you have a game, but like it has to have the Joy-Cons, or else it doesn't work. Like, dude, just use a controller. At some point, I think you okay. Okay. This is kind of creepy, but look at the protagonist, or dude, that looks scary. I'm looking at it straight ahead, and I'm like, oh, dude, that looks creepy as. Ugh. Okay, I'm censoring that myself.
A killer app, a term used to describe software so good that it compels consumers to buy the hardware it's exclusive to. And if released on something other than the DS, Poloni was sure Nintendo sales would suffer as a result. If Bob's game is released worldwide as a killer app homebrew title, Poloni wrote, this could potentially lead to the DSi becoming completely useless as a countermeasure. So he decided to release Bob's game via his own handheld video game console.
Oh, so that's... Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, I didn't remember this part. I just... Like, I have not seen this in a bit. But yeah, apparently that's what it was. You're right, Random.
Is the ND, the indie handheld console. It's about the size of a micro, with a larger screen, more buttons, and a faster CPU.
According to Poloni, the ND would be made cheaply by a Chinese company called Dingu, and would be sold cheaply as well. $20, which included a copy of Bob's game, with an open invitation for all indie developers to port their games and keep 90% of the revenue.
Well, where did this guy get that ego?
It's called having...
Wow, that's kind of sad. Huh, told you.
I mean, to be fair, we don't remember everything. Or maybe I shut off the video at some point.
For Poloni, this would both be a way of getting back at Nintendo for rejecting him and satisfy his desire to release Bob's game on a physical medium. But as usual, things didn't go the way Poloni envisioned. As soon as I opened the site, the wiki got vandalized by trolls, he wrote, replacing the download page for the SDK with insults. Poloni couldn't secure the funding needed to scale the console, and despite even beginning to build a library of games submitted by other independent developers, the ND ultimately had a predictable conclusion. It fizzled out before ever seeing the light of day, and Poloni's last-ditch attempt to either join Nintendo or beat them at their own game came to an end. In the following years, indie gaming saw something of a boom, with several games developed by a single
Papers,
person or
please.
very small teams, releasing to critical and commercial success.
Well,
games are a lot more accessible now. Creating games is a lot easier now. It's easier to make them and to sell them and to survive off them. So it's good to see indie games, which is kind of
this guy's the Paper Please guy.
The market where you've got small teams making weird games that can still survive next to the AAA games. I think is a good thing.
Independent creators who Polony had befriended at past developer conferences began releasing their games. Tim Rogers went on to see success with Ziggurat. Phil Fish, who Polony had reportedly offended by stating his game looked like Cave Story, eventually released Fez, also to widespread acclaim. But over the next couple years, news of Bob's game was sparse to non-existent. Polony would occasionally upload to his YouTube channel, but with the videos only a few seconds long and devoid of any content, they seemed to only serve as a reminder to the few who were still paying attention that he was still around.
Yeah, this one guy was gonna compete with a gaming giant that founded back in the 1880s.
Those still checking in on his website were met with Polony's quote,
that's
"ascension
really
into the
sad.
true prophet and savior of mankind." But whether he was still making progress...
Okay, yeah, this guy's completely bonkers.
When Polony began making Bob's game in 2003, he'd intended it for the Game Boy Advance. But with the release of the 3DS in 2011, a third Nintendo handheld console generation had passed him by, and Bob's game was further than ever from being released on it. It seemed Bob's game had been indefinitely postponed. But in April of 2014, a Kickstarter surfaced. The game had either returned or Polony was setting up another viral campaign. Supporters approached with cautious optimism. The product description featured Polony's trademark hyperbole. Bob's game is the most important thing to happen to mankind in hundreds, if not thousands of years. Bob's game
Seriously, this is just pathetic.
Now, Clover, relax.
It carries within it a message that will revolutionize society and change the world. It is the beginning of a new era for mankind. Despite the theater, the game itself was looking good, and now boasted such features as character customization, cleaner looking graphics, and improved mini-games with alleged multiplayer capabilities.
Seizure warning!
And best of all, there was no mention of attempting to goad Nintendo into releasing it. Polony's struggles had been incorporated into the game itself, with the plot centering around a young, aspiring developer attempting to break past Nintendo's gatekeeping in order to release his game. But it seemed Robert no longer felt the need to sabotage his own ambitions in order to make his life imitate his work. He announced the game would be released on other platforms in December of that year. Polony wrote he was inspired to make the Kickstarter by his friend Alex Peak, who'd raised over $170,000 for his game Code Hero. But Robert's target...
Dude, this was before freaking Inafune fucked the entire ecosystem of Kickstarter games. Oh my god, can you imagine, like, oh, let's play Aru's game. It's about an artist who fights the evil doodles. Dude, at some point I think a lot of just like not criminals, just people like just scammers at some point probably tried Kickstarter, like, you know what? Buy my game. Support my game. Now I run away with your money. I mean, freaking Inafune has done that.
It was much smaller. At $10,000, he was asking his backers for the means to buy what he called a hack van, which would be a cargo van fitted with solar panels from which to live and work. Anything less, and he promised to give up on Bob's game forever. In order to fully explain some of the weird choices behind his campaign, Polony released an autobiography on his website. It's nearly book length and oddly confessional, with stories ranging from accidentally killing his pet kitten when he was younger to angrily quoting Head Like a Hole lyrics at his parents. He wrote that he'd been inspired by the Year Zero alternate reality game from 9 Inch Nails, a multimedia dystopian experience aimed at the Bush administration. Polony's live stream and 100-day protest were an attempt to create a similar campaign targeting Nintendo. I was going to become the 9 Inch Nails of video games,
he single
Polony
quotes
wrote.
as gone.
It was going to be the coolest thing anyone had ever done in video
Yeah, no,
game history.
screw this
His
guy.
connection to Nintendo seemed to run deep. For every major event in his life, from dropping out of high school to his first girlfriend, Polony recalls what video game he was playing at the time, almost always a Nintendo title. He wrote of spending summers repeatedly playing through Super Mario 64. It always felt strange and lonely when I finally got to the castle roof, he wrote, so I would start over again. Perhaps that's why, in the end, Poloni wasn't able to bring himself to release Bob's Game without them. He reached his $10,000 Kickstarter goal, but the December release date came and went, with Bob's Game nowhere to be found. Backers grew worried, and eventually upset. And in the rare moments Poloni provided an update, he did little to inspire confidence. As the months went by, news of Kickstarter refunds began to surface. Bob's website featured a disclaimer stating that he intended to reimburse those who'd helped finance his game, and that he was currently looking for other work. Uploads to his website and YouTube channel stopped for more than a year, until the summer of 2016 when Bob's Game appeared to be available for free on Steam and itch.io. But those who downloaded it didn't find the RPG they were expecting.
What is it, just Tetris? You make Tetris out of this? I thought you had a whole DS game, dude. What the fuck is this?
Instead, they found the game within a game that you, the game's protagonist, was said to have been developing throughout the Bob's Game storyline.
What? You turned it into Dr. Mario now? I'm confused, Bob. You're scaring me. What is the game anymore?
Many who'd expected the game they'd been following for the past 8 years felt they'd been misled once again.
Yeah, this guy is just a loser.
Dude, this feels like remember when Inafune basically said, we want to make the game that we always wanted, but Capcom never let us make it. And then they make Mighty Number 9, and it's like, dude, this is what you wanted to make, and this is what you made. Sir, you need a... How are you... This feels like the complete opposite of what Obadiah Stane says to that one guy in Spider-Man, No Way Home. Tony Stark made this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
Such as this, quote, billion-dollar edu game that would replace K-12 education. It seemed Bob's Game had truly come to an end.
Yeah, at some point I think this guy just, like, had his head up so deep inside his ass that he couldn't see that the game was pretty bad. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I think it would have been, it could have been great, but the problem is, like, at some point, he just, like, I think he lost sight of the plot.
The saga of Bob's Game, while unique in its own way, is not without its parallels. Stories of independent developers responding to the sudden rush of attention they've received with self-sabotaging behavior appear more frequently than one might expect. Phil Fish became enraged after the success of Fez, claiming YouTubers who played his game on their channel owed him advertising revenue, before quitting the industry out of spite because he believed his fans didn't deserve anything else from him. Once Alex Mahan became popular after well-known YouTubers streamed the demo for his anime-inspired stealth action title Yandere Simulator.
By the way, is that game out already?
Oh, she woke up! Oh no!
Hadouken!
His game fell into developmental purgatory, while Mahan's personal reputation was marred by outbursts and accusing fans of slowing progress by sending him too many emails.
I remember that.
Stupid email, you are actively sabotaging the game's development.
Other independent video game developers, however, seem to handle the pressure and expectations well, and they're often used for comparison against the ones who don't. It's impossible to know how one will respond when something they've put into the world is positively received, and they find themselves usually
No, it's not.
in front of an audience.
What happened?
It's never coming out.
No, I thought at one point somebody said that the game was like, someone took the build and just finished it for him. I think somebody said, like, somebody had to finish the game for him or something.
Poloni has remained largely silent in recent years. He's been banned from updating his own Wikipedia page for failing to follow editing guidelines. He'll occasionally appear in forum discussions whenever the subject of his game comes up, always quick to assure his fans that he's still working on Bob's game, but vague as to the specifics. Reggie Fils-Aimé stepped down as the president of Nintendo of America in 2019. His replacement is fittingly named Doug Bowser. Perhaps Poloni would find him more receptive to a renewed campaign to bring Bob's game to Nintendo once and for all. But if something like that is in the works, no one knows but Bob himself.
Bob's game at the Nintendo World Store. We're going to purchase a DS and we're going to play it here.
You're gonna love it. I know you. You're gonna really love it. Understandable.
That's the reaction.
Oh yes, we've got a question from our listeners, and he asks, why on earth do you call it Bob's game?
With this guy not being able to handle rejection, the game was never going to be good. At worst, it would have been like Mighty Number 9 on a much smaller scale.
Mighty Number 9 wishes it could be compared.
And since this video, Doug left Nintendo and was replaced with the former Nintendo Hokage NA, at least from 2006 to 2021.
Hokage? Oh, hey Joshi. How you doing?
Asterisk Nintendo Hokage of their legal team.
I want to be the Hokage. I want to be the Green Hokage. Alright, time for another video.
Come on.
Having a little trouble there, Rogue?
Give him a minute, Knight. This is the Wizard King's vault, after all. Got it.
Hold on. Alarm enchantment. All clear.
Good job, team. Let's head inside.
Fucker, what are you doing? You're not even doing shit.
Holy shit. We hit the jackpot. Grab everything you can.
Wait, did you hear that?
Oh, that can't be good.
Oh, jeez.
It's the Wizard King! You'll pay for that, you son of a...
Oh, no.
Oh, God, why? What the hell, mage? Counterspell him.
I can't get her spells if I don't know what he's saying.
But the book of translation.
It's not translating quickly enough.
Wait, there's TTS going whenever someone types in Chatham.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Clover.
Yeah.
How is it so comically small? What? My healing magic has no effect. He's too powerful. What now? Forgive us, morning Lord, for we have sinned. Forgive us, morning Lord, for we have sinned.
Okay, what did it say? Oh. Ah, jeez. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's look for slow start.
Well.
Alright, this is Slow Start. He's a YouTuber. He does kind of like small documentaries. Like he'll just make like as you can see, he did a video on the whole
BTW, it's 8:03.
What is 8:03? Oh, you have to. Oh yeah, you're on New York time. That's why. Okay. Well, we can save these for at a later time.
Sorry for you, it's 5:03.
Okay, let's just look at the drawing before I because I did say, well, actually, yeah.
Actually, I'm central.
All right, let me just share what I had. I mean, does anybody want to still keep going? I mean, Dreamer has to.
We
has to
can
leave.
watch one.
We can watch one. Okay. I'm looking for a short one. Dang, none of these are short. Okay, let's just leave that for a bit. I mean, does anybody want to still keep going? Because I still need to work on Futaba's hair. And the thing is, Joshi just walked in. I don't want to just like, well, we're done. Let me go back to my art. Well, this is what I'm working on.
Up to you.
Yeah.
I am down for anything.
We'll watch those tomorrow. But yeah, let me look for some music.
Mic check.
Alright, so this is what I'm working on currently. I'm trying to make... she's just basically, like, checking her pants. Anyway, what brought you over here, Joshi? Alright, that's gonna be her hair. I'm trying to... So we can get a good look at her back, this is why I'm making her... All right, what do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Cute.
All right, I am pretty much done with this sketch. This is what I'm.
It is nice, good pose, and look for her.
I wanted her. The thing is, like, my Futaba, it basically has pigtails. I like to think that my Futaba is technically, like, she does have her hair normally like this, but she has the Lover's Arcana. Like, the orientation of her role is no longer the Hermit. I like to think that, like, her whole thing, well, the moment that she became her own person, like, at some point she became the lover, similar to Reise. That's why she adopted the pigtails.
Sounds nice.
Someday you go through the ranks. You treat on a tree frog. To survive. For the days you life. Not for honor, but for you. Alright, I think I'm pretty much done. I did want to just aim for 3 hours, and I think we already accomplished that. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me go do something real quick. I just need to use the bathroom before we raid out to somebody. Oh my god, they got a new model. Alright, cool. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Let's just raid out to somebody and then we'll end stream.
Gotcha, see you, Roo.
Later.